Welcome to the VROne.co.uk YouTube channel. My name's Pierre, aka Pedro, and today I'll be talking about the latest VR headset from Megadoodoo Games, the Deca Gear VR. Isn't it amazing the speed in which VR is evolving? I still remember buying my very first VR headset, the Samsung Gear VR. Adequate at the time, although I did end up having to buy a Samsung mobile just so I could use the damn thing. Although the Gear only delivered 3 degrees of freedom, it certainly gave me a taste of what was to come. The next headset, a revolution at the time, was the Oculus Rift. Wow, what a mind-blowing experience. Well, that was way back in 2012, 9 years ago now. Doesn't time fly, eh? VR certainly moved on since then, and with so many headsets to choose from, we're quite literally spoilt for choice. So much so, it can be an arduous task deciding which headset to buy. Well, certainly those new to VR. The Valve Index was certainly a game changer when it launched in June 2019, and still is in my opinion. It has an excellent field of view, fantastic tracking, and probably the best damn controllers you'll ever set your hands on. It's just a shame the resolution couldn't have been a little bit higher. Then just 4 months later, no doubt in competition with the Index, HTC introduced their new headset, the Vive Cosmos, hitting the shelves late October the same year. I must say I had high expectations for the Cosmos in the hope that spec-wise it would beat the Index, but the only win factor in the end was the price. That was about it. The headset really didn't offer anything more than that. Don't get me wrong, it looks nice. In 2020 came the next big leap in VR, resolution. The latest headset from Oculus, the Quest 2, boasting a combined resolution of 3664 by 1920. It wasn't long after that HP launched the Reverb G2, setting a new standard in visual clarity, maxing out at a whopping 4320 by 2160 pixels. That's 9.3 million pixels, 2.5 times more than the Oculus Rift S. And let's not forget the latest Pimax headsets. These beauties are in a field of their own, offering resolutions of up to 8K, but I'm not going to go any further than that in this video. Let me just wrap it up by saying the Pimax isn't really the ideal consumer headset in my opinion, for many reasons. Sorry Pimax. Having said all that, there is something special to look forward to. A new headset is about to hit the market later this year, and one that ticks all the boxes. Well, most of them anyway. I guess it's pretty obvious you know I'm referring to the Deca Gear VR system, otherwise you wouldn't be sitting here watching this. The Deca Gear VR headset is the creation of Megadoodoo Simulation Games Pte Limited, aka Megadoodoo Games, or Deca as I like to call them. Deca is a Singapore-based company currently located in Thailand. Although Deca is close to finalising the product, they're not quite there just yet. Like many new products, the headset is still undergoing its final tweaks. So it's quite possible some of its design features and hardware components may be subject to change over the coming months. Oh, and before I forget, if you'd like to find out more about the Deca headset, for when we finally manage to get our hands on one, or head on one for that matter, I'll be doing the usual unboxing video, a full setup and controller review, as well as a setup and troubleshooting tutorial. So if you don't want to miss it, please make sure you subscribe. Oh, and please give this video a thumbs up, as we're desperately in need for a morale boost at the moment, what with COVID-19 and whatnot. Be much appreciated. Before I get started, I'd just like to point out, although we heavily researched the headset ourselves, much of the information I mention in this video was sourced from the manufacturer's website and tweets we made to Deca's official Twitter page, as well as the video interview conducted by Sebastian Ung from MRTV, which premiered in late October 2020. In this video, I only provide a summary on the Deca Gear VR system. For those wanting further details, please visit our website. Here you'll find literally everything we know so far about the headset, including all the gadgets and accessories that accompany it, such as an overview of the headset features, visuals, IPD range, controllers, cool goggles, and much more. We'll also do our best to keep our website updated with any new findings, so if you're not a member yet, now's a good time to join. May I also point out, we don't send e-junk, so you won't get bombarded with emails either. Just select the topic or article that you'd like to follow, then when it gets updated, we'll ping you. Within your account, you can easily set up your notification preferences. You can even opt in for SMS notifications. Okay, enough said, let's get stuck in. So, what is the Deca Gear VR system? The Deca Gear VR is the world's very first consumer facial tracking virtual reality headset for PC VR. It has self-contained tracking, utilising 4 primary external cameras, similar to that of the Oculus Quest and the HP Reverb G2. However, what really separates the headset apart from the others is that the Deca Gear VR has an additional 2 cameras used for facial tracking. The face tracking technology, FaceFlow, is Deca's new in-game facial tracking system. It consists of 2 global shutter infrared cameras that cover and detect your face movements. There's a top camera to track your eyes from within, and from the outside there's a camera located on the bottom lip of the headset that tracks your mouth. Combined, these cameras track more than 50 facial muscle movements, delivering amazing expressiveness, including various eye movements like frowning or winking, and tracking the pupil of your eyes, as well as detecting a smile or even sticking out your tongue, among many other things. Another key feature of the Deca Gear system is Deca Move. Deca Move is a small, hip-based navigation system in the hope of improving locomotion whilst in VR. It was specifically designed, developed and tailored to better support multiplayer gaming experiences, primarily as a more natural form of locomotion, movement essentially, as opposed to the common point-and-click teleportation using the controller to pinpoint and select the location where we want to move to, as well as the more accustomed way of moving around using continuous locomotion, or for a better word, artificial movement by using the controllers on the joystick. Deca believes that a boundless and efficient locomotion control without teleportation is the key to properly move through multiplayer worlds, making it a whole lot easier to move in VR. There's tons more information about this on our website, so be sure to check it out. Resolution wise, the headset is said to offer stunning visuals. There are 2 single 2.89-inch full RGB striped matrix LCD panels which run at 90 Hz, each outputting a resolution of 2160 by 2160 pixels per eye, providing a combined resolution of 4320 by 2160 pixels. Sound familiar? The lenses will apparently offer a minimum of 114 degrees field of view, although the company is looking into another lens in the hope that the field of view can be widened. So fingers crossed we may get lucky, technology and cost permitting, and whether they have time to do all this prior to launch. For those of you who know the HP Reverb G2 specs all too well, it too has an FOV of 114 degrees. Hey, you never know, the Deca Gear VR may even use the same LCD panels and Fresnel lenses. If they do, it's also likely the LCD panels will deliver bright vivid colours, be free from Mura and have a reduced screen door effect, similar to that of the G2. Woohoo! That sounded a bit corny. Right, the Deca Gear controllers are about the same size as the typical Oculus controller. Each is powered by one AA battery. Now, we're not quite sure at this point how long the batteries will last, but if I had to make an educated guess, I would say anywhere between 2 to 3 hours, similar to that of the Oculus Quest 2. You have the typical X and Y buttons on the left controller and B and A buttons on the right. There's a menu button for turning the controllers on and off, as well as accessing the Steam VR home, and a joypad for moving around. And let's not forget the all-important trigger button for blowing your adversaries to kingdom come. Although small, you'll be pleasantly surprised how many features have been crammed into these controllers. They have built-in haptics and vibrate, just like many of the VR controllers we've all become accustomed to. They have a knuckle strap to keep your hands fixed securely in place, so you don't have to physically hold on to them. There's full finger tracking, meaning your hands act like real hands whilst in the virtual world, allowing you to provide a wide range of gestures and expressions. Probably one of the best features of the Deca Gear VR controllers is the special grab sensors. These give you the ability to interact with your virtual environment, objects and people, just like you do in the real world. Squeeze the grip to pick up an object and let it go to drop it. Simple. Both the finger tracking and grip function is said to be very similar to that of the Valve Index controllers, or knuckles to use a better word. Now, considering the Index controllers cost approximately $260 and the entire Deca Gear VR system costs $449, it's a bargain. Everything sounds amazing in principle, almost too good to be true, but until we get the chance to try them out, we're not sure how well they're going to perform. Then again, considering the entire package costs $449, who cares? As with most VR headsets, there's usually an option to buy additional gadgets and accessories, and Deca Air is just one of them. The promise here is to make wireless gaming from a PC or the cloud a reality by using Wi-Fi 5 or possibly Wi-Fi 6 technology, in the hope of achieving a similar experience to that of the Oculus Quest headset, with the exception that games would be stored and retrieved wirelessly via the PC or cloud rather than from a storage device within the headset. Deca Air consists of a battery pack that connects to the back of the head strap. It not only allows for up to 6 hours of VR gaming, but assists in distributing the overall headset weight, making it lighter on the front, alleviating pressure on the face, allowing you to play more comfortably for extended periods, unlike many other, heavier all-in-one headsets. May I point out, there's very little information on the company's website regarding Deca Air, which doesn't surprise me. As far as wireless technology goes, in my opinion, it would be a massive achievement if they actually managed to pull this off, mainly due to latency over wireless streaming. Having said that, it's still early days, so anything could happen. We'll just have to wait and see. What's really cool about the headset is cool goggles. Simply put, it's a plastic plate that magnetically snaps onto the front of the headset. The manufacturer, Megadoodoo Games, intends to launch a series of custom designed decal panels. I'm not sure whether these will be available on launch, but I'm sure they'll become available shortly after, if not by Megadoodoo Games, certainly by a third party. Okay, so when can you expect to get your hands on the Deca Gear VR headset? Well, the company originally intended to ship the first batch of VR headsets sometime in May this year, but recently changed the date to sometime during Q3 of 2021. To be honest, I did feel May was a little optimistic given the current situation of the pandemic, but fingers crossed they'll deliver their promise on time. For those interested in the Deca Gear VR headset and want to keep updated about the headset release and expected delivery date, simply follow this article and you'll be notified as and when things change. We don't send e-junk, so you won't get bombarded with emails either. Well, that's it for the preview of the Deca Gear VR system. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. Please do leave a like if you like this video, and make sure you subscribe should you want to receive future content. Alternatively, you can join VROne and interact with other VR gaming enthusiasts at vrone.co.uk/join. Link below. Please feel free to leave a comment, as we'd love to see what you have to say. Thanks for watching.